Life has a way of throwing unexpected hard times and curveballs we never expect. And stuff happen that we do not plan for. And one of the hardest of all is divorce. It's painful. It's extremely stressful. It's emotional. And it's also extremely heartbreaking for everyone involved. And it also and mostly affects every part of your life, especially your finances. But in the midst of chaos, there are two things you need to remember. Number one, you will survive this, that you can move past it, the situation. It's heartbreaking, it's excruciating, but you can survive this. And number two, it doesn't have to cause a financial complete fallout for the rest of your life. Now, let me say this right away. I've never been divorced myself. By God's grace and His renewed mercy, I'm enjoying my marriage. But recently, I posted a video asking your feedback on videos, ideas you would like me to make that can meet your needs. And one faithful steward from our community left this comment asking me to make a video on how to recover financially after a spousal separation or divorce. It can apply to you, it can apply to someone you know. So please share this video so that they can find comfort and some ways to navigate this situation easier. I read the comment and it really stuck with me because money questions don't stop where life gets messy. In fact, those are the very moments we need clear and easy steps the most. You can take these steps to recover financially and be smart in the future after this time comes to pass. So there are 5 practical steps I want you to take to ensure that financially you are going to be okay, so that you can focus mainly on what really matters while also giving your heart the space it needs to heal. So stick with me until the very end because I'll also share encouragement from God's word and resources that can help you right now. The first step is to build your support system. The first step is not about money, it's about people. What you want to do is to get a team together. You want to get trusted family members and friends around you for emotional support. It's going to be extremely hard. And to have someone to talk with you through this time is very important. Divorce is heavy and you need a team. So you need trusted family members and friends who can listen, pray with you, and remind you that you are not alone. You need a divorce lawyer who has your best interests at heart, not just their billable hours. You are going to want to get a divorce attorney who will listen to you and provide you with some really sound legal advice during this time. You also need a CPA or financial advisor who understands divorce cases, depending on your situation. Someone who can talk you through taxes, investment, splitting assets, if those apply to your situation, especially someone that really has worked with other clients through divorce. And again, they can help you make really sound decisions with your money during this time. You need to check with your insurance providers because you might need to update stuff like auto, health, or life insurance coverages. And most importantly, one of the people you need in your team is a counselor or a pastor, because your heart and emotions matter just as much as your bank account. Again, someone that has your best interests at heart, and preferably more of a professional or specialization side to this that can walk you through the emotions of it, because it's extremely painful. 2 are better than 1 because they have a good return of their labor. If either of them falls down, one can help the other up, but pity anyone who falls and has no one to help them up. When you feel crushed, your team is there to help carry you. Step number 2 is to know your numbers. You need to know your numbers, so gather all the financial information you can, because in time of crisis, clarity is power. And a financial coach like me might be a great help here if you don't know where to start. I'm talking about tax return document, mortgage, and real estate paperwork if applied to you, retirement and investment account statements, bank accounts, loan, credit card bills. especially if you were combining all this. And I mean everything around that. You need to know that you have those statements and that you can see the numbers, and then check everything together with your lawyer. And once you have all those documents and the numbers in place, check with your lawyer about opening a new checking and savings account without your spouse's name on them in case finances were combined, and make sure that they are removed from those accounts. The second thing is to update your beneficiaries on insurance and retirement account. The third thing is to create or update your will. And this is really important if you have children. Divorce can leave you feeling like life is spinning out of control, but knowing your numbers puts you back in the driver's seat. And by the way, if you're serious about breaking through in your finances, I've created some powerful tools for you. First, my ebook on money promises you didn't know were in the Bible will show you biblical principles you can stand on as you believe for your financial breakthrough. Next, the Financial Independence Starter Kit will give you the tool to rethink how to manage your money and start building real financial freedom. Third, the Faith in Finance scorecard to check if your money aligns with your faith and be able to schedule a one-on-one free coaching consultation with me. And finally, I've put together a free guide called the 60 Books That Transform My Financial Life. And these are the books that shaped my journey, and you are just one book away from starting your own transformation. You can grab all these right down below in the description box. Every download equips you for your next step, and it also supports this channel so I can keep creating content to help you. Go check them out today. The third step is to start or recover your emergency fund. This is your financial safety net if you don't have one for yourself yet. In seasons of grief, avoid making big financial moves. Don't buy a new house. Don't make risky investment. Instead, pause and stockpile a lot of cash. Make sure that you are saving. Having that safety net and as much as cash as possible is going to give you a little bit of peace of mind. And you can start small, $50 a month, per week, a paycheck, $500, $1,000, and you move up to 3 months of expenses. Every dollar saved buys you peace of mind. The wise store up choice food and olive oil, but fools swallow theirs down. This simply means that wise people save for tomorrow, even in hard seasons. Even if you're starting from scratch, building this fund slowly will help you breathe easier at night. That's true. The fourth step is to adjust your budget. Life looks different now, so your budget must look different too. Make sure you have a budget in place and ask yourself these big questions if they apply to you. Will I sell the house or stay or downsize later? How much can I realistically afford in this season of my life? What are the expenses I need to cut back, at least for now? And here's the key. Every dollar needs an assignment. Write down your income, subtract your expenses, and then see what is left for saving and rebuilding. In this season, your focus is survival, not perfection. That may mean cutting extras, canceling subscriptions, or saying no to social spending you cannot afford. Remember, it's not forever, it's just for now, or until you get your 2 feet back up together. I have a pro tip for you. If you've never budgeted before, start with a simple 50-30-20 rule, where 50% goes to your needs, which is your rent, your food, your utility, and transportation. 30% are for your wants. And here you can cut these if needed. So anywhere you can cut back on your budget, on your lifestyle, is really wise. And 20% is for savings and paying off debt if you have any. Again, I repeat, this is really important and crucial. This is for the short term to get some cash in place. Don't let your brain get tired and frustrated. This is just for a season, and any season come to pass. And then in the future, you can add some money back to your budget. The fifth step is to breathe and take small steps. Last but not least, take a deep breath and just stay focused. Give yourself permission to slow down. Healing is not just financial, is emotional and spiritual. The first thing I'll recommend you to do is to journal your progress in your prayers. For me, journaling really helps during times of grief and sadness, and also during times of joy, because gratefulness is a drive that triggers peace in your mind. Writing stuff down so you can look back and see God's faithfulness to the journey. Even though it's extremely painful, journaling can sometimes help, and I would say start small, one line at a time, one paragraph, one sentence a day. The second thing I recommend is to celebrate small wins. Saving your first $100, paying down one bill, sticking to your budget for a month, and take the time to be proud of yourself so that you keep the momentum going. My last recommendation for you is to pray daily for wisdom. If any of you lacks wisdom, you should ask God, who gives generously to all without finding fault, and it will be given to you. So pray for wisdom for any decisions and move you have to make in this season of your life, so it does not worsen things. Remember, recovery is built one decision at a time. And most importantly, the Lord is close to the brokenhearted and save those who are crushed in spirit. You are not alone. Divorce may have ended a chapter, but it has not ended your story or the purpose for which you were created. With God's help, you will rebuild a new, brighter future. God is the God of all graces and multiple chances. Here is a word for you. If you're going through similar situation, the glory of the present house will be greater than the glory of the former house, says the Lord Almighty. And in this place, I'll grant you peace, declares the Lord Almighty. It might not be a divorce. It might be starting over after losing all your money or going bankruptcy, or you got hit by a huge debt. You can still apply some of these steps to recover. So build your team, know your numbers, protect yourself with an emergency fund, adjust your budget, and most importantly, breathe. Pray, take one step at a time. Those little steps you take in life will get you move forward. I'm sorry you're going through this hard time, but you got this, and you are not alone. Everything you do now, the decision you make now, are really gonna help you build a new future ahead of you, and you're gonna get there for sure. I've gone through a hard time myself, and I always remember that things are meant to come and go. And I tell myself, though my sorrow may last for the night, the joy of God will always come in the morning. So if you're going through a divorce or a similar situation, click the link below in the description box to grab a divorce checklist. And this is really a tactical and very powerful tool if you're walking through this process to give you the direction you need. You will survive this. And with God's grace and mercies, you will recover it all. Also find in the description box a few Bible verses about God's promises to help you process this season easily. Contact me if you have any question, and I'll be glad to answer them. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.